Welcome to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. And Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the UNLV Rebels taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Shoot, quick toss to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Looking down the middle. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
The ball is right at the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal. They're looking for the first touchdown of the day. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Rebels offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Trying to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down.
Found the seam on the left. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Florida Atlantic delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in Boca. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Quarterback adapting. Touchdown Rebels. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he's
he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. draws to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Right down the middle. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Trying to pound it in. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal.
42, Spider.
From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the hit. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his tight end. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Rebels decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's off. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Finds a spot in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Finds his man. It's Shaw. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Off play action on 1st down. Going to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Finds a soft spot in the middle. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. UTEP handled its business today, and given what the week was like at El Paso, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Hauls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The Rebels will hustle to the line. He'll throw on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Here we go. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he him back inside the 10 to set up this offense.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
The give from the gun. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Leaves it with the running back. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
QB design run is going to be a big part of this offense, and I like the patience he showed on that last run getting the first down.
1st and 10 from their own 17. Now on the counter. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Fires to the big fella. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Finds his big tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Can't get him to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Houston had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans there in Clutch City are ready for hoops. But pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron, too, people. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of...
Makes the catch on the left. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. Touchdown, MTSU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rebels offense is back on the field. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game, they're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win. But they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with him out.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Clark. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop her. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They punt it away on 4th down. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end.
Pass on 2nd down. Caught by the tight end. No gain on the play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in the 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.